Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're taking you on, well, an incredible journey. We're heading to a place often overlooked on the world map, a landlocked gem in Central Asia, Tajikistan. We're going to unpack an expat's personal journey here, uncovering some hidden treasures of this remarkable country. We'll get into insights and experiences that frankly just don't appear in your typical guidebooks. It's a place where traditional culture and just stunning natural splendor blend in really captivating ways. Now, if you're looking for more incredible information like this deep dive, you should definitely visit Mind Expansion Daily. And please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps support the show. Also, if you appreciate the insights we're sharing, maybe consider buying us a coffee. You'll find the link right there in the description. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, what's really compelling about our source material today is how it kind of bypasses the usual travelogue. It gives us this direct, unfiltered immersion into a region that's, well, rarely explored in this depth. We're getting a really nuanced understanding, a genuine shortcut, you might say, to being well-informed about Tajikistan's authentic heart. And it's straight from someone who actually lived it. It's a perspective that definitely moves beyond just sightseeing.
Absolutely. And our source, the Expat, really emphasizes that Tajikistan's core allure lies in its authenticity. They describe it as a place they found still relatively untouched by mass tourism, offering what they called a raw, sort of unfiltered experience. It's pretty rare today, isn't it?
It really is. That kind of raw experience is harder and harder to find.
Yeah. Imagine a country where over 90% of the land is just rugged mountains, a land steeped in this rich Persian and Central Asian heritage. It's like a tapestry of adventure and cultural immersion waiting to happen. And the expats' love affair with Tajikistan began, maybe surprisingly, with food.
Ah, often the best way in.
Right. Their first taste was plov, that fragrant rice dish, and kortab, a bread and yogurt salad, bursting with these unfamiliar yet unforgettable flavors. That initial bite at a local Chekhana, a tea house in Dushanbe, that was the spark. It ignited this deep fascination with Tajik culture.
Mm-hmm.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Finding these truly authentic experiences, well, it wasn't about a quick Google search for our expat. Our source highlights that the real gems often lie off the digital map.
Right, you have to dig a little deeper.
Exactly. It's about asking locals, wandering around, and just embracing the unexpected. And this led to one of their most memorable moments. Stumbling upon a village festival in the Zarafshan Valley. Picture this, the air alive with traditional music instruments like the dudur and rubab, vibrant dances, steaming plates of lagman.
Wow.
And the locals didn't just, tolerate the expat, they welcomed them like family, sharing food, stories, all under the starlit sky. It's just such a powerful reminder that Tajikistan's magic truly lies in its people and their living traditions.
That sense of being welcomed like family, that sounds incredibly impactful. From the expat's perspective, what specific things contributed most to that feeling? Was it the music, the shared food, or something else?
Yeah, they mentioned it was exactly that combination, the shared meal, the spontaneous music, but especially just the unconditional warmth. They describe it as a community that really prioritizes human connection, almost above all else.
That really shifts things, doesn't it? From that curated sort of checklist tourism to genuine cultural exchange. That's where the real aha moments happen.
Totally. Now, leaving those serene valleys, our expat's journey then plunged right into the vibrant heart of Dushanbe itself. Specifically, the Shah Mansour Bazaar, also known as the Green Bazaar.
Mm-hmm.
This place sounds like an absolute sensory explosion.
Oh, I bet. Bazaars like that often are.
Yeah, our source described piles of crimson pomegranates, the air thick with fragrant spices like saffron and cumin, and intricate handicrafts, these beautiful embroidered Suzani textiles, just a kaleidoscope of colors and smells. The expat apparently spent hours there just chatting with vendors, digging into their lives a bit.
That's the best way to experience a market.
Definitely. There's a lovely anecdote about an elderly woman selling dried apricots. She shared how her family has harvested fruit in the Rasht Valley for generations. It's like a living glimpse into the country's agricultural roots.
Connecting past and present.
And it's not just about the goods, right? The market is a people watcher's paradise. You'll see Pamiri traders in their traditional caps, urban youth haggling over fresh naan bread, children weaving through the crowd selling homemade sweets, their laughter just infectious.
It sounds like a real microcosm of the society.
It really does. And these interactions, they reveal the warmth and resilience of the Tajiks. Despite economic challenges, they navigate life with this remarkable generosity. And honestly, just imagining getting a hearty shashlik or shorpa for only like $2 to $4 at that vibrant bazaar, That sounds like a true traveler's dream, an unbeatable sensory and culinary bargain.
Well, what the Green Bazaar truly reveals isn't just commerce, is it? It's how, in a society less dominated by global chains like Tajikistan, these markets become living repositories of social history. They show us how community resilience thrives not just despite economic challenges, but often through these vibrant traditional interactions. These informal economic hubs are really vital social centers, preserving tradition in a rapidly changing world.
That's a great point. From the city's heartbeat, let's ascend to nature's masterpiece. The Pamir Mountains, known as the roof of the world, right? These towering peaks, some over 7,000 meters. They stretch across eastern Tajikistan, offering these dramatic vistas and a solitude that's truly rare these days.
The Pamir Highway is legendary.
It really is. Driving it, one of the highest roads globally, is an experience in itself. Our expat marveled at glacial lakes like Karakul, shimmering at over 12,000 feet, and the lush Wakhan Valley where you find ancient fortresses like Yamchun standing against these snow-capped peaks. And staying in a Pamiri homestay, with the traditional sleeping mats and rustic charm, that deepened the appreciation for the local culture.
A very different kind of accommodation.
Very different. One unforgettable experience mentioned was a visit to the Bartang Valley. They went rafting along the rushing Bartang River and hiked to Jizu. Jizu is a village accessible only by a suspended bridge. Imagine that.
Wow, proper isolation.
Totally. The isolation there, combined with the incredible hospitality locals offering tea and flatbread, it made it feel like stepping back in time. The Pamirs are also a haven for wildlife. Spotting a golden eagle soaring overhead or a herd of yaks grazing, it just adds to the region's wild lure. These moments, far from Wi-Fi and modern distractions, really highlight the power of disconnecting, immersing yourself in nature.
And that extreme environment of the Pamirs, it profoundly shapes the culture, the way of life. It fosters this deep connection to nature and community. It's a powerful illustration of how such challenging terrains have historically preserved distinct traditions. How do you think that forced isolation really contributes to that cultural preservation we see there?
Well, the expat really felt that the sheer necessity of relying on each other in such harsh conditions created an even stronger bond. And it naturally preserved age-old traditions simply because modernization arrived much, much slower there.
Makes sense. Necessity breeding community.
Exactly. Now, while the Pamirs are incredibly grand, there's another equally captivating, yet maybe lesser-known treasure in northwestern Tajikistan. The Fan Mountains. These mountains apparently stole our expats' heart. Think turquoise lakes like Iskanderkul and the Seven Lakes Haftkul, they call it. They reflect these dramatic peaks like Chimtarga, which stands at almost 500 meters. Just postcard-perfect scenes.
Sounds stunning. Less famous than the Pamirs, perhaps.
Definitely less famous, yeah. And on one trek from Arctic Base Camp, our expat actually got lost, heading to Aladdin Lakes. Their map was apparently useless in this maze of trails.
Oh, dear. That can be unnerving.
Right. Just as panic started to set in, a local shepherd appeared out of nowhere, guided them to this hidden lake nestled in a juniper forest. They ended up sharing this spontaneous picnic, fresh bread, sour cream, watching the sunset paint the mountains gold.
That's one of those travel moments you never forget.
Exactly. A moment of pure connection, blending the thrill of adventure with genuine human kindness. The Fans offer trails for all levels, too, from the moderate Seven Lakes hike to the challenging Chimtarga Pass. And just like in the Pamirs, homestays in villages like Artich Gatha provide cozy beds and warm meals, often prepared by families who are really eager to share their culture. And the lack of crowds, sometimes hiking for hours without seeing another tourist, that made the experience feel deeply personal.
That solitude is a huge draw for many.
Plus, the Fans are rich in history. Nearby Penchikan has these ancient ruins offering a glimpse into the Sogdian civilization, a powerful ancient merchant culture that once thrives along the Silk Road right there.
So looking at this more broadly, these hidden gems like the Fan Mountains offer a blend of adventure and deep cultural immersion that's becoming increasingly rare in our, let's face it, over-touristed world. And that serendipity of local interaction, like the encounter with the shepherd, that truly leads to discovering authentic experiences you just can't find in any guidebook. For the expat, did moments like that, where they were kind of reliant on local kindness, did that change their initial expectations of traveling alone in such a remote place?
Oh, absolutely. The expat specifically noted how these unexpected acts of kindness completely reshaped their understanding of independence versus, interdependence in travel. It made them appreciate the human element even more profoundly. And Tajikistan's cultural tapestry. It's beautifully woven from Persian, Central Asian, even Soviet influences, and it truly comes alive at its festivals and traditions.
Those must be incredible to witness firsthand.
Yeah, one of the expats' favorite discoveries was the Pamir Eco-Cultural Festival in Korog. There, they saw locals performing traditional dances to the rhythmic beat of the doira drum. It's an annual festival celebrating Pamiri heritage with music, crafts, unique dishes like Pamiri-style kortab. Then there's buzkashi, that fierce horseback sport.
Oh yeah, the one with the goat carcass.
Intense.
Very intense. It showcases the region's nomadic roots in a truly visceral way. And in Dushanbe, the Nowruz festival, marking the Persian New Year, transforms Rudaki Avenue into this vibrant celebration. Music, dance, food. Our source joined locals tasting plov cooked in these massive cauldrons, just marveling at the communal spirit.
Sounds amazing, communal cooking on that scale. It really does. What's striking, though, is that these experiences are often unadvertised. You truly need local connections or just a bit of serendipity to find them. But they're absolutely worth the effort. And a hallmark of Tajik culture, reinforced throughout this expat's journey, is the incredible hospitality. People readily inviting strangers into their homes for tea or a meal. It happened again and again.
So the question then becomes, how do these deep-rooted traditions actually thrive in the modern world, especially in a country that's experienced significant historical shifts and remains relatively isolated? It speaks volumes about the resilience of cultural identity and that universal appeal of genuine hospitality, as highlighted here. It's such a powerful force, isn't it? It transcends borders and fosters connection, no matter the challenges faced.
Absolutely. Of course, living as an expat in Tajikistan, it isn't without its challenges, let's be real. The remoteness of many areas, like the Yaghnab Valley, means limited infrastructure.
Right, practical difficulties.
Definitely. In Pamiri homestays, electricity and hot water can be scarce or non-existent sometimes. Language barriers are certainly present. Tajik and various Pamiri dialects dominate, although some younger urbanites do speak English. Yet, our expat insists these challenges really pale against the immense rewards. The slower pace of life, the genuine curiosity of the locals, the chance to uncover truly hidden spots, like a quiet lake in the Fans or a vibrant border market in Destiate. It makes every day an adventure.
So you trade comfort for discovery, in a way.
Precisely. Navigating Tajikistan does require flexibility. Shared taxis are the primary mode of transport, and they can be unpredictable. And the roads, especially in the Pamirs, are rough, really rough. But the payoff is immense. Think of moments like watching the sunrise over Karakul Lake, or the satisfying experience of haggling for a hand-woven carpet in a Dushanbe bazaar. As an expat, the key lesson learned was just to embrace the unexpected. Detours, spontaneous invitations, all of it.
It's clear the expat found immense growth in navigating these challenges. But for you, the listener, maybe considering such a trip, were there any instances where the challenges pushed beyond just character building into genuine difficulty? And how did the expat describe overcoming those moments? That could offer valuable preparation, showing how stepping outside one's comfort zone really catalyzes profound personal growth and unique insights.
That's a fair question. The expat did mention moments of true frustration, yeah, particularly with long, unpredictable journeys on those rough roads. But they consistently found that the warmth of the people and just the sheer, overwhelming beauty of the landscape always outweighed the temporary discomfort. So what does this all mean for you? Tajikistan's hidden gems, its bustling markets, majestic mountains, vibrant festivals, they offer more than just scenic beauty or cultural novelty. They tell this powerful story of a resilient people who've meticulously preserved their traditions despite economic hardship and historical upheaval.
Preservation through adversity.
Exactly. The country's relative isolation has actually played a role in keeping its culture intact. From the ancient Sogdian language still spoken in the Yaghnab Valley to the ancient fortresses dotting the Wakhan corridor. These treasures really remind us of the immense value in exploring beyond the mainstream, right? In seeking out places where authenticity still thrives.
Definitely.
For both expats and travelers, Tajikistan challenges preconceptions. It's not just some remote corner of Central Asia. It is a land of vibrant markets, towering peaks, and incredibly warm smiles. Every single experience, from tasting homemade sweets at a festival to hiking to a secluded lake, feels like a genuine discovery. Its blend of rugged nature and rich culture makes it an ideal destination for those truly willing to venture off the beaten path.
And when we connect this to the bigger picture, understanding such hidden gems is incredibly important in our globally connected world. It underscores the value of seeking out diverse perspectives and respecting cultures that actively resist that sort of homogenization we see elsewhere. It's really an inspiring call to explore, to question, and to think critically about the stories that lie beyond the usual headlines and tourist brochures.
What an incredible journey through Tajikistan. This deep dive has truly unveiled a remarkable country, I think. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What hidden gem in your own region, or maybe somewhere entirely new, are you inspired to uncover after hearing this? We'd genuinely love to know. If you agree or disagree with our summary of Tajikistan's appeal, please leave a comment below. Let us know your thoughts. And while you're there, tell us what location you are from. Our goal is to increase our reach worldwide, and your comments truly help with that. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Keep that curiosity burning and keep exploring.